Hi, my name's Scott Maly. I'm the president and co-founder of Natural Persuasion Technologies. I'm also a peak performance and sales strategist. One of my goals over the course of these next few videos is to share with you a series of very powerful but simple techniques that you can use to begin to transform your life. These are some of the same techniques that I've used with my clients to help them transform their business and personal life. One of the first things I want to talk to you about today is stories and the different stories you have operating in your life around the area of health and wealth and overall happiness and relationships with both your spouse as well as your children. What are some of those stories, and do they empower and add abundance to your life, or do they limit you? Now, one thing to keep in mind, the stories that we have in our life are simply limited interpretations based on what our current perceptions are, and that's really based on limited information, right? One of the basic tenets of NLP is nothing has any meaning except the meaning we give it. So what I'd like you to do is identify right now what's a story that you have that maybe has been disempowering to you. What is that one story that's been holding you back? Because one of the things I want you to keep in mind is stories have a hypnotic power to them. When we repeat a story over and over and over and over again, it starts to become programmed into our unconscious mind. Now, whether it's a reality or not, if we keep saying it enough, with enough certainty, it begins to become hardwired into our nervous system. So what I want you to do is identify that story that's been holding you back, and then what we're going to do is walk through a series of steps to completely eliminate that story from your life. How cool is that? All right, so do you have it? Do you know what it is? Maybe it's in the area of health. Maybe it's in the area of wealth. Maybe it's in the area of persuasion and influence. Whatever that story is, identify it, and we're going to go through those steps right now. Now that you've identified that limiting story, what would you say the title of that limiting story would be? What would be your role in that limiting story? Would you be a sufferer? Would you be a savior? Or would you be a victim? Go ahead and identify that now. Now, if you could rewrite your story in this area, what would it be? What would be the new empowering title of the story? What would be your new role in the story? Think of something that creates more energy, more alternatives, and more options in your life. Something that really empowers you. Next, what we want to do is begin to anchor that new super empowering story into your life. One of the ways we can begin to do that, there's actually several ways. You can write it down, you can visualize it, you can talk to other people who are supportive of it, but probably the most powerful way is to act as if it were already fact. Act as if it were already true. And what you begin to do is hardwire that into your nervous system. So look at that empowering story, begin to act as if it were fact, and it'll start to become part of your consciousness. And you repeat it over and over and over again, it'll become part of your experience. I hope you found this video beneficial. I look forward to serving you in the months and years ahead. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.